What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you and Dr. Roto this week. Ooh, yeah. If you haven't been to the site yet, head over to Dr. Roto right now. Use code word DOC, get a percentage off your prescription, and win your fantasy leagues today. There's only a couple weeks left of the seasonal leagues, but that doesn't mean that you can't win money with DFS or the bets. We were on fire last night again. We had our optimizer spit out a lineup that cashed $15,000. So if you want to come to the dock side, we definitely have the right cure for all of your fantasy needs, no matter the season. Yeah, let's get ready. Let's bring the pain on a Black Friday snow blast. Wow, that's what the snow just did to us in Erie and everybody up in the Northeast. Literally dropped like they were calling for like 30 inches, but we know that weather people aren't always accurate. So that being said, 30 inches is now like there's like 60 inches out there. I couldn't even get out of my cul-de-sac. The mayor's already declared the city of Erie in a state of emergency. So ain't no one going anywhere. And we're all locked in because the plows can't even plow. Yet earlier in the week, they were like, yeah, man, we're going to get all this plowed. So you might want to avoid or might play some games. The game in Buffalo should be good by then. They definitely will have a lot to clean up, though. But that's normal for Buffalo Bill games, right? Yeah. Woo. All right, let's get to it, man. The Bears lose to the Lions 23-20. But this game was over a long time before that. The Lions just ported them to death. And by then, the Bears were like, what do we do? And then they started actually completing the ball to DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. And Caleb Williams had himself a really good day. But in the end, and we all know as of the time of this podcast is being recording, that the coach Eberflus has been fired. Yeah, everybody, the minute at the end of that Bears game happened, everybody was flipping out on the X. I mean, I've seen Doc was at it, everybody was at it. And it was just pathetic to watch a team with 36 seconds. You're like, oh, they're going to beat the Lions. Like they could have beat the Lions or at least tied them. They were moving the ball. They had so much time. Then they took that sack and it was like, dude, throw that ball away. But again, rookie mistakes, things like that. But now we're looking at it like, okay, Detroit got a little lucky there on that one. And then they just sat there with the ball running around looking stupid. And then Williams is doing this. Whatever that means, it clearly meant we're all stupid because nobody knew what they were doing. And that's why your coach got canned. But he deserved to get canned anyway because you put all this great talent around a rookie quarterback. This is what you're getting right now. And then you're going to drop the ball like that as a coach. You should have been able to recognize that, but you didn't. And that's why you could have used that timeout. Yeah, you didn't need to use, you're like, well, we got to save a timeout for the field goal. So we attempt it. Well, first you have to attempt the field goal, but you did that. And all the execution up to that was executed poorly. Hey, have a good time getting another job in the NFL, but you're not going to be a head coach anytime soon because we all have you on tape, buddy. National broadcast, buddy. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so you look at that. The Lions did well. I thought Monty and Gibbs definitely could have gotten the end zone in this one. It felt like the Lions kind of let up a little bit, though the Bears defense is very strong. So I know Gibbs and Monty had a hard day running. So at that point, I can't argue. I went into this game thinking Jamison Williams would have a really big day. And I mean, St. Brown did show up. There was a couple opportunities good at it. But at the same time, it was like kind of like a normal game for everybody. But for the Bears receivers, Keenan Allen mostly, and of course, DJ Moore getting his touchdown, the long touchdown, it just made out everything look great for the Bears receivers, which is why most of us started them. So that being said, let's move along. Man, the Cowboys beat the Giants, but this was like a game of the just badness. There was that one stretch where it was literally like, uh-oh, Cooper Rush fumbled. Then they were like, uh-oh, Drew Lock fumbled, and the Giants were moving the ball. But here's my thing. The Giants were able to move the ball with Drew Lock, but somehow it felt like Tyrone Tracy was lost at times. Like they were just like, yeah, we don't really know where he's at. I'm sitting there like, dude, how's Tyrone Tracy? I was literally 4 points out from that 15,000, maybe changing that 15,000 from the lineup train that was on that, because that's when I went to the turkey game, $5 entry on FanDuel. It was a lineup train that won it. And the only difference between the lineup train was Tracy as opposed to the Cowboys defense. That was it. It was literally 5 points. That was it. So I'm like, whatever. But Tracy, that's what I'm saying is that Tracy did get good work. He got a touchdown. So you can't say that he didn't do well. It's just that it just felt like he should have got more work, especially since Singletary didn't get any work. But I will say their boy Theo Johnson stepped up. He made some really good catches, and they did make the game kind of competitive. At the same time, Dallas looked good. Dowdle looked good. I had a little doubts in him, but then I ended up starting him, and he won me some money as well too on a lineup. So that was kind of the sauce that was looking at it. That game was a real nice game to stack, but you didn't think so at first. I avoided it in my betting article, doing any overs or unders, and it would have went over. So I just was like, so yesterday I just got crazy. I took the Bears over and I took the Giants because I thought that they could have won those games, and they proved they could have. And at the same time, I came up short on those bets and suggesting them, but they were unders anyway. So that, with them combined with, of course, Packers winning, that was a huge plus. I was thinking like plus 550. So it was definitely worth the shot taking it with that. So that being said, I mean, of course, we get the Packers beating the Dolphins 30-17. Jaden Reed, huge day for him. You definitely see it. You knew he was going to get the work, especially with Dobbs out. So we got 2 touchdowns out of him. But that was really it. I kind of wanted more, but that I will take 2 touchdown day any day of the week. So don't get that wrong. But man, Tua missing Hill on 2 passes in that game. And then him going for Jonnu Smith and getting that tip catch touchdown for Tyreek Hill. But then let's flip it back. There was a play late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter. I want to say Tua threw Tyreek Hill this pass. There was nobody there. The safety was here, and then Tyreek was here, and the other guys were over here, right? Tyreek catches that. He's hit right here. Touchdown. Easy. And it was like a 40 or 50, 60-yard touchdown. It would have been big. I'm telling you, go check the game tape. You will see that he missed them wide open. So people are letting down. Oh, well, I don't think Tyreek Hill this, Tyreek Hill that. He needs his quarterback to hit him when he's in open space, not when he's throwing the ball to somebody else. He's getting tipped in the ball, and he has to use his awareness and skill to catch a tipped ball for a touchdown. Let's not get that. That was Tua's fault. The Dolphins did do really well, but they got ran over. The Packers just had every kind of sauce. And then Josh Jacobs just doing everything in the world he could do. Just getting like 80 yards rushing, 80 yards receiving, doing whatever he did. The touchdown early, that really helped. I had him in a fantasy league that I'm looking, I'm trying to win. And apparently I have no pickups. So I got to hope my defense ain't get hurt, but my defensive players don't get hurt and don't play, and my kicker don't get hurt because I've got everything else covered. So, man, but that's what it's about. And that's because that's what we do with Dr. Roto. We always make sure that our seasonal teams are on fire. All right, let's get over to the.
Oh, yeah, it's the Macho pick of the week last week. Bo Nix, my gladiator. Oh, yeah. Went to war in the Coliseum, yeah. Or the gridiron, huh? Yeah. And he won it all.
We're talking about he hit both on FanDuel, DraftKings, both best hits and both parlay hits as well. Bo Nix definitely hit the slate, destroyed it, and was low percent owned, just like I said, because that's what we do on Bring the Pain. So make sure you check out the Ultra Contrarian show that I'm recording next, because that's it. But this week's Macho pick of the week is Kyren Williams, 7,200 on DraftKings. Oh, look, I know my team. I am a Rams fan, and I will tell you this right now. Kyren Williams is going to get shoved down the Saints' throat because the Rams have been back and forth and losing games and giving up points and getting their defense ran off the field way too much. It's time to get back to ball control, McVay, and you do that through Kyren Williams. And look at this. FanDuel at the time did not have a props for Kyren Williams up. They didn't even have his touchdown. So I don't even know what's going on with that. But at the same time, DraftKings did. DraftKings gave him negative 280 on the touchdown. And for 75 yards plus, it was a negative 285. Even at 100, it's a negative 115. Alt rushing and receiving, that is. So this is 75 plus alt rushing and receiving. So that, again, is a negative 285. And then, of course, the touchdown is a negative 280. Parlayed together, unfortunately, they're only going to give you a negative 150. So you're probably going to have to run in. And with that being said, you're going to have to probably grab 2 receptions for Kyren Williams, because he should be able to get that. And with that, that should put you in the positives. I did not suggest that other than this right now. So therefore, I do not have the line stat if you added that to that parlay. Have a great day, everybody. And always remember to bring the pain. Oh, yeah. May the points